My name's Rhett Walker. I moved to the Northern Territory in 1984. My family used to make movies and we travelled around on a yacht through the Pacific Islands for 5 years. We made quite a lot of money out of a film, Stormbreaker, about our family on the yacht. Nathan River Station came up for sale and so my parents bought the property. We shifted up to Nathan River having no idea what we're doing, and my parents split up, and within 2 years we were broke. We lost everything we owned and had nowhere to go. And my mother and us 7 children, we all moved to Lorella, which I am at now. We didn't have any money, so we lived off the land. We lived under a truck tarpaulin in the bush through the wet season, and we managed just to survive. Through that process, we learnt to love the land, and so I think it was about 1986 when we moved to Lorella, and we've been here on and off ever since. Living on the yacht, we spent a lot of time living with the native people in the island, so it taught us already to appreciate the land and the water. And then when I moved to the Northern Territory, it was this great big national park of life, and it was so exciting to me, and it sort of taught me to start appreciating what is there. And I can tell you over 35 years I've watched life disappear, but I'm very much trying to turn Lorella into a great big wilderness sanctuary. Lorella Springs, it's 1 million acres, so to put that in perspective, it's 4,000 square kilometres. It's huge, it's bigger than many countries in the world. There's about 30 kilometres of coastline on Lorella. However, we're also back onto the national park on the western side, and on the eastern side we have Aboriginal land, so we're surrounded pretty well with protected land. There's probably 100 kilometres or more of untouched coastline off the end of Lorella. It is beautiful. I have never bothered to count how many estuaries and creeks we do actually have along our coastline. There's lots of mangrove and many habitats for all types of animal life. We have probably the largest density of dugong along the coast of northern Australia out off Lorella. When I first moved into the Gulf region, we did own Nathan River Station, which is now the Limmen National Park, and I went out with the Aboriginals. They taught me how to hunt off the land, and we would go out, there were sawfish everywhere, and they would go spearing the sawfish, and there were so many, but 30 odd years later there's almost none. So it's quite exciting when you go out to the coast and you'll see a 3-metre sawfish. It's just beautiful because there's not so many now. Things like that I'd like to protect for the future. I very much think that Lorella does become a reminder to the connection of nature, but I do also believe that I think people are sort of losing the importance of what nature does actually have for them. I think if it wasn't for nature, we won't be here, and gradually we are destroying nature. I'm feeling very much that it's my role as a custodian to the land to protect and look after all that life, and I do have a massive amount of passion for Lorella. I love it so much.